Show.
Welcome to the show. Today we share the story of 44-year-old Trisha Watson. She has been battling clinical depression for the past 10 years. Trisha, how are you doing?
I'm good, I'm wonderful actually.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Yeah, Trisha, clinical depression. How did you find out that you are suffering from major depression?
Well, coming up through the years, growing up as a child, I've always been called names. People would say Miss Patton or Mad Pitney them, They would always use assertions or teasing.
Right.
But officially, I was at clinic one day and I was just going through the motion, stuff, stress of life, finances, and everything.
Right.
And then I kind of outburst verbally. I shouted, to kind of get out whatever was happening to me, but not really gonna hurt anybody physically or so, because I understand myself nonetheless of what is happening to me.
Right.
And then this nurse now, she thought that I was gonna hurt her, so she took out her pen to stab me. And from there now, I was diagnosed the same day with clinical depression. I have that paper till now. I have that paper at home.
And this would have been about what year?
I cannot speak of a specific date,
Well, it's over
but
10
it's
years.
over 10 years now. Yes.
What was it really that you were going through? How do you feel? Being diagnosed with major depression, how do you feel on a daily basis or at times?
Well, it's quite a challenge for me and my children, because I can't speak of myself alone. I have to speak about my children as well.
How many children do you have?
I have 4 of them.
4.
And it's a constant stigma. It's a constant stigma that anywhere I go, people will say this or that about me. One community in compound, I'm not even gonna hide it. They call me Medusa. And
Why would they call you that?
Medusa, it's a nickname. It's a nickname. They want to say that I'm mad, but instead of saying mad woman, they just say Medusa. And it was so painful for me. And it's so painful for my kids as well, because I just want to live free. I just want to live like anyone else. I just want to have a normal life, because I don't see myself as being this person where you have to call me a name or so. I'm just a normal person. It's just that I'm having a sickness, and this sickness is a sickness like any other sickness. It's just like having cancer or one of those ailments.
What are some of the symptoms that you would experience?
Symptoms for me are like nowadays, if I have something to do, like at home, not wanting to tidy up, be just a challenge being getting up to take a shower. Not that I'm gonna go stink or funky, but it's a challenge to do it. I have to literally speak to myself, okay, Trish, it's time to take a shower now, or if I have a problem, if I'm faced with a problem, then I might cry, I become a crybaby, or I might shout, I might be moody, what you'd call mood swings.
Right.
You'd shout. It doesn't take a big thing to really for you to snap. But when I say snap, I would describe myself as when you put on a pot on the fire, and when you put that pot to boil, you know that the fire is added, it's going to boil, and then after it goes back to room temperature, then it's back to normal. Well, that's how I would describe myself, trying to find a way to let off how I'm feeling emotionally.
How often do you go through this experience?
It's on a day. I would say it's on a daily basis, because when you're not able to finance yourself properly, when you're at home and problems develop with, whether it be with your family or whoever it is, with an outsider, then you will tend to shout a little bit.
So
and get
this also affects your relationship with people,
with
friends and
yes,
family.
friends, family, maybe a lover. Yes, it does.
You have a lover?
Well, ex, we are separated.
Right.
We were living together, but we're separated now.
How strainful is it, or how straining is it for you to relate to others? What do they say? How do they react to you?
Okay. I have, first of all, I have a son with schizophrenia, and it's not so much of my behavior, but sometimes it has to do with the fact that they know that my son is sick. Then they would tend to judge me based on that too.
How old is your son?
My other son is 26 and he has schizophrenia. It would get so difficult for him. People would tease him. They would do all sort of stuff to him. I remember times when he would go on the street and, like you can program somebody, he becomes like a robot. You could say, okay, come, let's go over there, and he would go. It's not like me, no. For me, it's different because you couldn't tell me to do something that I think that I shouldn't do. I know then, and if I am supposed to restrain myself, like for example, if I go out and I have to be in a certain aura around people, then I am flexible. I know how to behave. But with him, it was different. He has started totally lost control.
Have you gotten help for him in any way?
Well, he's on medication. You're talking in terms of medication?
Medication.
Medication,
anything.
yes, he's on medication, but we need help, as in, well, honestly, I need somewhere to live. I'm not living outside, as in living outside, but I pay rent and it's difficult.
And that also affects how you deal with situations from at times as well.
Yeah, because it becomes strenuous for me. Because for me to take care of him properly, then I would need somewhere to live.
Right.
So
you live with your children?
Yes, I live with my children and my mother.
And your mom? Okay.
Yeah, but she's good. She's kind of my source of strength. I put God first. Let me not take the praise for myself. I put God first.
Right.
And she's a tower of strength to me.
Do you find yourself at times trying to control how you react when you feel certain level of depression coming on?
What, not wanting to outburst?
Right.
Yes, I fight life. I fight life, Alric. I fight my depression, but I'm thinking that it's not because I'm so strong, but I'm thinking it's because of the grace of God why I can beat this situation and why I can fight. Because presently, I got medication to take, but I'm not on. I taken the first antidepressant, and when I took it, I was not able to put my foot in my shoes, and for that reason now, I turn to music. I turn to music as a medication.
Do for you?
Well, to tell you the truth, Alric, music is medication. Music is therapeutic for me, and it has given. I start becoming enthusiastic about music because when I take up my guitar, I feel like there is a power coming over me. I feel like I have everything when I have my music.
When did you learn to play the guitar?
Well, it's about maybe 3 to 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm not perfect, Alric. I only know 3 notes on my guitar.
But it's good music for you.
But it's good music for me, and I know if it don't sound good, I know.
We take a break. When we come back, we continue our conversation with Trisha Watson. Alric Show. Welcome back to the show. We continue our conversation with Trisha Watson as she talks about living with clinical depression. For you, what is a typical day like for you? When you get up, what are some of the things that you do?
Well, to be honest, I'm trying to worship God, and I'm trying to be a child of God. And sometimes it's difficult for me because of my sickness, and when I become depressed, sometimes I tend to want to break the rule of what I shouldn't do. Anyway, you get up in the morning, you'd want to tidy up. Sometimes I don't tidy up. Sometimes it becomes difficult for me even to just get up and tidy up the house or to cook. Sometimes I would make my son cook for me. I teach him to cook, by the way. Yes, I teach him to cook because he's having a clinical depression. He's having an intellectual disability. And so certain things that he's supposed to learn at school, he's not grasping as he should. So I believe in myself that if I teach him to be well rounded, then he can still go out and be
Can be
able to help
functional,
himself,
right?
maybe even to be a chef or something. So to be honest, he's very helpful to me. But otherwise, me go out on the street and we do like we buy like snacks and juice, we sell, we go out, you know.
Do you tell
And
people about your depression and how do they react? Do they even understand it?
okay, a lot of people understand but are still cruel. Some don't understand. You know, like around my home, sometimes when I become too moody, my mother would say, you know, you need to change your ways and so, but she don't understand that some silly little things will get me miserable and moody. And I'm feeling funny about it because I don't really want to talk to my mommy anyway. So it becomes difficult sometimes.
Do you think that experiences in your earlier life might have triggered
Trigger
the
that.
depression?
First of all, it started from family. It's hereditary. It's hereditary. But people in my family, because some of them can help themselves, then you know you put you're on top, so it's not noticeable. You might drive a nice car, so you know it's not as dramatic or melodramatic as it would for me, because then for me when I'm stressed with everything, I would act up different from another person who can help themselves financially.
Right.
You know, the less stress you have, even if it's hereditary, then it's the better life that you can live. You know,
Have you
where
gone
that
any
sickness is
form of
concerned.
counseling?
No, no, not really. And I must mention also work for me. Work has been difficult for me because people always, as I spoke about stigma on the workplace, I do my job very well because I always do my best to do what I'm doing. I will do my little janitor work. And I remember this supervisor who always tease me and try to treat me bad. He would want me in the evenings. He would want to for me to open the gate for him when everybody gone. He want me to stay back to open the gate like I'm a gatekeeper, and I was so pissed about that. So anyway, it just peer problem. Him eat on the table. He would want me to clean up, like he would spit the bone in the plate and he would leave it and he expect me to clean it up. And when I spoke out about it and decided to stand up for myself, then I end up after resign because I realized that I was standing the odds. I was odds.
How about loneliness? Are there times when you
Loneliness.
get lonely?
At some point in my life, I was searching for love. Yes, I was. I was searching for love, and I've never been lucky to find the person who would really love me. Cause you know, everybody in your life want to experience love, real love, genuine, where
But
somebody really care about you, no matter how you are or how you look. This person just love you for who you are. Yes, so yes, I search for that.
what kind of love are you looking for?
At this point in my life, at 44 years old, I'm not sure if I can find love again. And it's complicated. It's a complicated question because I'm not only looking for love. I'm looking for security because I. It doesn't make sense to take up somebody who can't help me in some sort of way. I'm not saying that I'm looking for that total, but at least it should be somebody who can help me. So I would definitely place it on love. Love. Yes, I want love, but I need more than a little bit more than just love.
Have you met anyone else also who is depressed? And do you guys share your experiences?
Well, every day, in the everyday life,
Right.
you see people who are depressed and you know what they're going through. You might not lie down on the sidewalk like one of them, or you might not be dirty like one of them, but you know at the end of the day, you know what these people are going through. And to be honest, I think they need provisions need to be made for these people, and it is very bad that a lot of these people have issues and there is no one to help them. My way, as I was saying before, I use music. I write.
You
Yes.
write your own songs.
Yes. This when I started writing was in those times when maybe somebody walked out of my life, a lover, and maybe I'm going through something that I can't deal with, and I don't want to take it to another level mentally, so I just get lost in my music because of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about probably a book? Are you looking that you might probably want a book to write?
Yes, I've thought I've had dreams, dreams as in thinking about it that I would love to do that. I would love to be able to empower other people with my story, yes, and my music, yes. I would
Um,
love to. I would love to if somebody out there could hear me sing and hear me as a person who is multi-talent, because honestly I don't think I should be ashamed that I'm sick. I'm not ashamed of that. I think I'm special. I think I'm powerful. I see myself as an ambassador representing these people who have these challenges. And who better to represent them than a person who themselves has been in this situation in
but you
whatever
believe
way.
that through music you can also help a
I
lot
can
of
I
other
can help,
people.
I can empower through my music, yes. And empower myself and empower other people. And let me not forget about the book. I have juicy stuff. Juicy, yes, juicy, dramatic stuff that I would like to get out as an healing for me and empowerment for other people
Are
too.
these juicy stuff your life
My
experiencing?
life experiences, yes. Yes. And the name of that book would be, if I get it out, is The Leprous Family.
We take a break. When we come back, we continue our conversation with Trisha Watson. Alex Show. Welcome back to the show. Trisha Watson has been battling clinical depression for the past 10 years, and today she shares with us. Trisha, I didn't get, how are you feeling now?
I feel it's great to have this opportunity today to come on this program. Before I thought about how it would feel to open up my personal life to Jamaica. But when I think about it, as I said before, I really want to empower someone else. And
And in
so
terms of your mood now, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's an opportunity to get some help. It's also an opportunity for my music.
So you're
Um,
more feeling happy this morning than
yes,
sad
yes,
or
yes,
down
yes.
or
I
low?
am. I
Yeah?
am. I am. I don't have no time now for come for shed no crocodile tears, and I'm not gonna sit. I told somebody that it's not time to sit and wallow in self pity about my sickness. Some people would say, why me? But I'm saying, why not me? Because if this situation wasn't surrounding me, then I wouldn't be able to share with anyone. I wouldn't be able to be so intelligent and be such an eloquent speaker.
I mean,
Yeah.
you spoke about your son earlier, um, and you have another son. What are the challenges with the children? Take me to each child.
Okay. For example, Kimani was going to YMCA, and
How old is he?
he's 16 now,
Right.
and it's pure stigma. Um, Financially it's so rough because right now he's not going to school, to be honest, because I don't have it to send him to school. He was going and it become so challenging, and they started becoming physically, I would say kind of abusive to
Right.
him
That would be he and the
emotionally.
children.
Yes,
Right.
and I wanted to change him from another school, but I didn't have the money to change him. The other one now, Tajay,
How old is he?
he's 26,
Oh, that's
but
that's
he's
the
like a
one you
baby.
mentioned earlier.
Yes, he's
Right.
like a baby. And he tried to wash his clothes. Oh Lord, he's so clean. He's clean, and he will get up in the morning, he will get up and him get the broom and him sweep the yard. You don't usually have to tell him to sweep the yard. He knows. Or he gets up and say, Mommy, I'm gonna take a shower, and catches his water to go take a bath.
You,
And
you have 2 more children?
yes, I have 2 more children. I
Right.
have a beautiful petite daughter. She could be a model.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she's pretty. I've
How old is
started.
she?
She is 22.
She has any challenges?
Well, I've seen a little symptoms in her, but she's getting on with her life really. And who am I to go?
And the other child?
Yeah. And the other one now, well, he has 9 subjects.
Great.
He has 9 subjects.
How old is he?
He's 19. He's working at a call center.
Great.
And he's doing wonderfully. His life is challenging, and he's trying to.
Right. How does he support you? Understanding
Well,
that you might have the depression. Not might. You have the depression. How does he support you?
He's not looking down on me. He's going through his own phase. He's going through his own phase, as in, he's trying to build himself.
Right.
So, financially now, I'm not looking, but emotionally, he's kind of, but he's in his own little world, because right now, he just try to build up himself. He don't live with me,
Okay.
So he's doing his own thing.
What do you want people to know about depression? What do you really want people to know?
Today is not about me coming and opening up my business alone. I did it for a purpose. I have a purpose. And my purpose is to let people know what I'm going through and to encourage them to say, look, in spite of what you're going through, as long as you're not totally sick to the point where you don't know yourself, you got to focus now. You got to focus now on your strength. Even as though your weakness is trying to overthrow the strength.
What are some of the things you do for fun?
Oh, I love to go to the mall with my guitar.
Yeah?
Yes, I go to
So
the
you
mall.
go to the mall playing guitar, your
yes,
guitar?
I play my guitar at
So
the
people
mall.
gather around you and listen to your singing?
Yes, and sometimes they would put some money in my pan. My little pan, my little, and I can provide a little food for the children. Some people might pass who know me and look down on me, but guess what? At the end of the day, I have a talent and I need to put it out there. And the other day, a lady saw me, she didn't know me, and she met me playing, and she called me. I gave her a card because I make some business cards,
Oh, nice.
She called me, she literally called me and said, I have a funeral for you to do. If she didn't confident me, she wouldn't call me. And I was there at the funeral, and I ended up doing 3 songs. You see, I would love to overcome my issues, but if I don't, and I'm like this, I just give God thanks for the little blessings that He have. If at least I have a house, then I know then that I can be able to provide some food or whatever for my family, the shelter. And I would love to do music.
I want to thank you so much for sharing with us. And I wish you all the best, and all the best for you and your family.
Yes,
all right?
Okay.
All right,
It
cool.
means so much to me that you could spare the time to give me that little moment of your time. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much. All right, no, that's it. All right, cool. We want to thank Trisha Watson for sharing with us on The Alwick Show. The Alwick Show will be back next week.
I believe in salvation. I believe in God. I believe that He died to set me free. He's a great I am, the Prince of Peace. He's a sweet rose of Sharon.
Show.